Good afternoon, everyone. And today we are having a debate on the topic: is AI a friend or a foe to us? So, in my support, AI is a foe to us, and we are supporting the topic. And this side is supporting is supporting the thing that AI is a friend to us and supports a lot. We think that AI is a foe to us because in every aspect of life, we are designing it in a way that it's going to, take a disadvantage of us in any kind of way. We are making it we are designing it to do jobs. We are designing it to do surgeries, and these things are going to take the jobs of surgeons, and also going to take the jobs of the software engineers who make codes or something.
AI is definitely taking up jobs, but it can make many new jobs. Actually, a surgeon, an AI could never mimic a surgeon exactly and do a surgery in that good of a level. And AI or a mechanical robot won't be proper enough to do so.
But we are making the machines that are particularly much stronger than the humans, and can also they also have the ability to pick up the bigger things and heavier things. So it's eating up the job of a labor. It's also eating up the job of you can take as a the person who makes codes, the person who develops apps, and the person who is particularly very educated in terms of mathematics and science.
In the case of mathematics and science, AI could never take up their jobs because in field of science, researches can't be done by AI. Robot can't do a research. A robot could be a mathematician, but could never make new formulas or discover new aspects in a mathematical field. And in a case of labor, an AI would definitely take up the labor part of a construction, but would make new jobs such as the ones there are many who supervise the AI. There are not only one; there are many.
Also, AI will help us discover the areas where we are supposed to invest more. AI helps speed up the process of research. It helps us to understand what are the errors in the already existing systems. So it will also help us be quick and in this field of evolution, like we are evolving as humans. AI only facilitates the process. It makes the evolution even faster. So, yes, you are right that it will take place, it will be used instead of labor, and poor people may not be able to find the kind of opportunities. Where that is true, this is also relevant that AI can help us adapt better. Also, it will have less of human error. There are so many fields where, because of human error, end up losing lives. Over there, AI can really help doctors and surgeons that what could be the best procedure. AI helps with the intelligence carry out the same process with more finesse and more expertise. This is also an advantage. It can be life saving. If you have AI and their decision making with you in certain fields, it can only enhance the process.
But wouldn't it only help selected people? It would help only the rich ones. The rich ones are going to use AI for the work that they used to appoint the poor ones for. The and I can take example that it can only have the rich people, and it can make the rich richer, and the poor will get poorer because of that.
But even rich people face mental health issues, and artificial intelligence sometimes is very accessible. Like there is this new necklace AI generated, which helps you handle mental health, your own mental health. It's a friend. You carry a necklace around your neck, and it is worth in Indian rupees, it is only for 8,000. So sometimes rich people, or let's say people who are working all on their own, it's not that rich people are always, surrounded by friends. Sometimes they need companionship, and their schedule is so busy that they have no one to rely upon. It's difficult. So AI comes very handy. AI can also help those people who are rich but are suffering from some mental health issues. That is also where they can help, and it is very affordable. So this is how the more AI will progress, the more it will be accessible to even common masses. It is no more just the privilege of the rich people.
In this era, like everyone is minding their own businesses, they are very busy. And in such a situation, if a person is facing from any mental health or some kind of depression, so there is no one to suggest or guide that person. So AI, like meta AI suggests or uh, gives some advices that how can you face such type of issues. And meta is like a type of friend that he can guide us, and he can listen us without any uh, negative guidance. And it also gives us more privacy. Like if you will share our emotions with any other person, then it is like very unsecure, and he can tell all those our like personal things to someone else, but AI is very secure.
So in that case, would you like to be comforted by an AI rather than your mom or a friend?
In this world, no one is that free that parents are going on their jobs, so there is no one to listen our thoughts and guide one. So
You said about privacy this time. If you have read the terms and conditions of the AI, they use third-party things, and also there's a chance that they use our data to sell our data to other other websites and all. So that they can use our data to advertise the things that they sell. And you said you said the parents are really busy, so you would rather be comforted by a robotic voice than your mom or than your dad. Imagine you just lost a match. You would like to be comforted by a robotic voice who tells you that it's okay and it's okay, rather than your mom who tells you about the lively things.
AI making people lazy and lack of creativity. They are depend upon only AI. They just command and AI create. So in this case, they lack of they didn't create anything. As Arman said, AI is taking job and also making, but only 20% people they command. And what about 80%? But 80% are people are unemployed. Only 20% who command them, that who are educated. And what we say about who is not educated as their personal reason, then what about they, he is also coming 80%. Then what about 80% people, those who are unemployed due to AI?
For instance, army training. You cannot always be in the real field. So there is simulation where you create the artificial surroundings and then you help the people, the personnel, the officers train themselves in the artificial surrounding. If you are wanting to eradicate artificial intelligence, only making training available for them is going to be so expensive, and they would fall short on the training because AI has a large scalability. You can reach, you can access so many people, and if this product grows, like for instance, earlier computers used to be so costly. Now, what is happening is they're easily available. So within the budget, anybody can access it. Same as with other technologies. So, for instance, like simulation, army training, this can really help people and those who have social anxiety or some child who does not have, you know, he or she is introverted. So, they can be given an artificial setup training. It can be very easy for people to give them training beforehand before they face a real life situation where artificial intelligence really helps. You cannot expect officers to wait for the war to start and then they can start shooting or they will train. So it's very common that they practice it this way. We are getting crowded more and more day by day, the cities. If I want to learn how to drive a car, And if I'm given a simulation setting, is that better, or me killing 2 3 people when I'm training on the road is better if I want to get rid of AI? So AI, yes, in certain cases it makes us lazy. We rely on the robotics and the calculation by the computer more, whereas in certain other settings it can be life saving. Is that not a big advantage?
In that case, dissolve the jobs of military. You can use in the places of the people who actually train for to be in military. You can dissolve the jobs. You can keep robots in instead of that and see the difference they make. They're going to help you, but also they have the disadvantages that someone is going to program them in such a way and also hack them in such a way that they're going to, you know, be a risk to the defense system of our country.
So only robots get corrupted, not humans. Is it not easy for spies to come in our army? What is more difficult? Keeping an eye over robots or humans? Who is more corrupted, robots or humans? If there is some kind of treachery, it's possible there can be humans also getting into a treacherous behavior.
And also an AI, as you said, robots could be sent on a battlefield. An AI would an AI would never have that aspect of a war. AI won't know when a certain task has to be performed to survive. An AI won't think of survival. It will only think of war. And there are many uh, anti-code devices, anti-hack devices, which could uh, save the code from being destroyed, and there could be a verification ID to change the code or enter the database. There are many things.
For the anti-hack thing, we all know that we have VPN or something for to to prevent the hackings that all, but still it happens. People use the things to hack in someone's place, to steal the details, to also blackmail them.
First thing, the army is in the control of the government, and VPN is nowhere close even to the government white hat hackers or white hat AIs who could easily destroy a person's VPN or person's ID in seconds. Then a VPN would never be useful in such cases. It could be useful in minor cases like you told, but it is not even possible for a person to use a VPN and hack a military based AI.
Can I say something? So done? Are we done? Take your time. Take 2 minutes.
I would like to raise a point of automation, medical automation to be specific. There are many there are many patients, seniors who really could not really be settled in a place without a human or without interaction. And it's never possible that a person is always by their side. In that case, an AI could be used. An AI in a medical field could be used to monitor a patient continuously 24/7, which a human definitely can't. And then it's going to be a human who is analyzing the report. Then why is it four?
You said that it can monitor the patient 24/7, right? So just we can dissolve the jobs of doctors because the AI is more better than they can monitor them, and they're also better in doing surgeries. As I just saw a video that AI was performing a surgery better than a surgeon, better than a professional surgeon. So we can use AI instead of that. You can use these kind of things and just fire the doctors, fire the surgeons, fire the person who perform surgeries on the brain, person who perform surgeries on the stomachs and all.
An AI could make errors. There's always a human backing up an AI. In many cases, micro robots are used in many surgeries, many, which are at the end controlled by an AI but supervised by a human. and it's very rare that a microsurgery is failed. 99% of times, a microsurgery is successful with no side effects, which is controlled by AI and a human.
Also, I would like to add there are some patients who are Alzheimer patients, like they can forget things very easily. So it becomes very difficult for doctors or even nurses to supervise them 24/7 or assist them 24/7. They are always under the risk of, leaving the premises and getting lost somewhere. So AI can be in addition to doctors and nurses. If the family is capable of investing in such a thing, you don't need to replace a nurse, but you need to add something which is going to keep an eye on Alzheimer's patient or dementia patients and track that where they are, or keep them under safety, or guide them at every stage. Not every human being is capable of finding such assistance in another human being. Suppose if there is a nurse, she may get frustrated if the old lady or gentleman is asking for same thing again and again. Robot is not going to show those negative human emotions. So they are always an advantage in such cases also, in terms of health.
In cases like many people have diseases like tuberculosis, many viruses, COVID, and etc. They could not be monitored by a human even for an hour. If a human is in contact with a TB patient for at least 30 minutes, there is 90% chance that the human will also be affected, and the same goes for the cases like rabies and all. So this disease could end a human's life very easily. Then why is it not better to use an AI instead?
It depends on the way we program it. If we There are many people who program it in a way that it can benefit them, but also there are many people who program it in a way that they can use it to do things that are illegal, such as the recently I think happened with my dad, that a voice of my of my uh, you know let's say cousin, yeah, cousin's voice was intimidated, and it was my father was almost fooled by it, and he was ready to send the money, almost 40 to 50,000 it was there. It can also be effective in a way that we can use it, but also it can have such disadvantages that are unimaginable. Even Elon Musk said that he was scared of such things.
So tell me, for instance, like recently we had this world champion from India. He's chess master. So suppose if he wants to practice, he's already the world champion. Who is a better competition, AI or, organizing some event and then, playing this chess with other world champions? AI is handy, he can always train himself more and more over it. Also, like you mentioned, that there are, you can always voice tap, and you can copy the same voice and give hoax calls. AI also has, there's a software which allows children, teenagers, that before they send a message, it checks whether it is abusive or it is capable of harming sentiments of others. AI can also help you word your messages better. It can help you be more sensitive. Sometimes children are not aware that their word is capable of hurting somebody else. So AI can help you with sensitivity also. Whereas where human intelligence falls short and we need more intelligence, we want to, practice under more challenging circumstances. AI is the only option you have. Over there, humans fall short. Who is the world champion going to play chess with now if he wants to continue practicing? That is all. Yes, yes, with AI, probably. Yes, last words. Who wants to share? Say something. Anything. Show your gorgeous face and say something. Pranav. अरे हिंदी में बोल दो, it's okay. Conclude करना है, कौन जीता? ठीक है. So I must commend some very valid points, and very sensitively we all raised. So let's see who wins this debate.